So I will explain homework multiple choice questions about inheritance. So let's go through these questions. If you have any question, you can write later to me, so I will try to answer. So first question, which cell is produced by meiosis? Guys, you know that meiosis makes gametes. So in this case, our answer will be A, because we have one gamete, which is sperm cell. B, you know, is a neuron. C is a spongy mesophyll cell. D is a lymphocyte. It is a white blood cell known as phagocyte. Second question, albinism is an inherited condition in which pigment doesn't develop in the skin, hair, and eyes. The allele for albinism is recessive. What are the chances of albino parents? So this second sentence is very important, guys, for us. In the second sentence, as you see, they said that this condition is a recessive. So albino parents means that they are homozygous recessive. Because if there will be capital A, which is showing healthy, so it will, express one feature. So both parents are homozygous recessive. Of course, in here, all offsprings will be albino. So it is 100%, which is D. Third question, sex reproduction, which processes are represented by stages Q and R? As you see, Q creates gametes. You know the gametes made by meiosis. So Q will be meiosis. You are eliminating C and D. And the zygote goes to the mitosis to make cells of an embryo. So it is mitosis. It is B. R is mitosis. Which name is given to observable features of an organism? We wrote in the lesson that this is known as phenotype. Which structure will be found in the nucleus of a body cell in a woman? You know that in the nucleus we have chromosomes, or we can also use DNA. So there's no X allele, this type, or Y allele. So in woman there is X chromosome B, because Y chromosome, as you know, belongs to the males. Question number 6. Owners of successful race horses hope that horses' offspring will be like their parents. How does a young race horse inherit its characteristics? So generally, we know that our genetic features, half of them are coming from one parent, another half from next parent. So answer in here is A, equally from its mother and father. You can think like this one. So we have, as you know, in our body cells, as we said in the lesson, 46 chromosomes. 23 of them are maternal, which means that it came from mother. Another 23 of them are paternal, which came from the father. So you will go by this logic. In pea plants, the allele for tall is dominant to the allele for dwarf. So in here, small t shows it's a recessive, capital T shows it's a dominant. Which cross will produce plants in the proportion of one tall, one dwarf? So D can't be an answer, because why? Because in D, all of them are dwarf. 100% of them are dwarf. C is an answer. B can't be, because if you will solve by yourself, you will see that in B, ratio will be 3 to 1. 3 tall, 1 dwarf. A is incorrect, because in A, all of them, because this capital T shows, so 100% of them will be tall. So answer in here is C. Like this one, you will do capital T, small t, crossed with small t. Again, you are going by the Punnett square, like this one. And I'm writing capital T in here, small t in here. I will write just small t because it produces only one type. And in here, as you see, capital T, small t, and small t's. Small t's are showing dwarf, capital T shows tall. As you see, it is 50% of tall and 50% of dwarf. Which substance is coded for the length of DNA? DNA codes for protein. And in this question, we have lipase, because lipase is an enzyme and all enzymes are proteins. What are alleles? Alleles, we said that are alternative versions of the gene. So in this case, it is B, different versions of the same gene. Then pure breeding plant with smooth stems has crossed with a heterozygous plant with hairy stem. Okay. What are the ratio? So pure breeding means that it is like homozygous, smooth plant. And they are saying that heterozygous plant with hairy stem, guys. This second part of the information, heterozygous means that it will be written an example, capital H, small h. And heterozygous, guys, don't forget, always shows a dominant feature. So in here, dominant is hairy. So capital H is for the hairy, small h will be for smooth stem. So it crossed with pure breeding smooth stem, so which will be written as small h. And if you will cross them, as we saw from the previous example, 50% of the offspring will be hairy, another 50% will be smooth. So answer in here is A, one hairy, one smooth. 11. Which statement about the human sex chromosomes is correct? Human sex chromosomes. All boys have two Y, false. As we know, there's one Y. Everybody has at least one X chromosome. Okay, this is probably correct answer. Girls have a Y chromosome. Of course, it is false. Nobody has two X, false, because females have two X. So answer is B. So we know that everybody has at least one X chromosome. Women have two, and males have one. What results from meiosis of a diploid cell? So we know that meiosis creates genetically different cells. So it is either A or B. And meiosis halves the chromosome number. So it is B, haploid cells. What will be genotypes of the offspring resulting from a genetic cross between two individuals, which is homozygous dominant and other heterozygous? So homozygous dominant, it's written capital T, capital T. You are crossing it with heterozygous, which is capital T, small t. In this case, if they are asking genotype ratio, again, you are using Punnett square, like this one. So first one creates only capital T. I'm writing it in here. Second one, capital T, small t. So 50% of them will be capital T's. Another 50% will be capital T, small t. So answer in here is C. Which of these cells is haploid? So we know that gametes are haploid. So it's C, sperm cell. The gender cross between two organisms may be shown as capital G, small g. What does small g represent? You know that, as we said, small letter is recessive allele, guys. So you can't use recessive chromosome. Don't forget, because chromosome is not recessive. Recessive and dominant, actually, they belong to the, as I said, alleles. 16. Some fruit flies have orange eyes and others have red eyes. If two orange-eyed fruit flies are crossed, their offspring always have orange eyes. If two red-eyed fruit flies are crossed, their offspring sometimes include both orange-eyed and red-eyed. So this is useful information, guys. So let's look to this third sentence. If two red-eyed fruit flies are crossed. Logic is this one, guys. So I'm taking two red-eyed, but they are heterozygous, as you see. So capital R shows red eye. Capital R is red eye. But small r is orange. So if I will cross, guys, two orange-eyed, small r with small r, you know that in here there's no choice. Only will be orange-eyed, which is about the second sentence. But if we will go to the third sentence, guys, so if I will cross this one with heterozygote with another heterozygote, there is possibility of three of them will have red eye. One of them is with orange eye. So ratio is 3 to 1. So what the answer? What can be concluded from this observation? Crossing an orange-eyed fly with red-eyed fly will produce 1-to-1 ratio of offspring. Crossing an orange-eyed fly with a red-eyed fly. So actually, it is partially correct. There's no problem because, as I said, red-eyed in here is heterozygous. The allele for orange eye is dominant, false, of course. The red-eye dominant is correct. I think there's a problem in this question. So this is correct. This looks like correct. Let's look to D. We will determine which allele is dominant only by doing a cross that produces a 3 to 1 ratio. It is also logical answer. So in here, actually, we don't have correct answer, let's say. So maybe they wanted to say that which one is incorrect, because as I said, A and C are partially correct for this information. 17. What are correct descriptions of mitosis and meiosis? Again, guys, you know that mitosis produces genetically identical cells which are similar with each other. So you can't choose B because half chromosome number is a meiosis. Also, let's eliminate D because mitosis is not related with the sexual reproduction. Answer in here is C because meiosis doesn't repair damaged cell. Repairing of damaged cell, guys, don't forget it is mitosis. A man has 3 sons. What is the chance of his next child being a son? So, of course, for every child, uh, like learning that it's boy or girl, it is 50%, guys. It's C because there's no possibility. Other possibility. There are only 2 choices, boy or girl. The diagram shows a cross between heterozygous pea plants. As you see, guys, ratio is showing 3 to 1 ratio. Which statement is correct? So offspring E, and actually I think there's a mistake in this question because we don't know which one is. Like if we will go by the letter order, but again, it is not understandable. So capital T, okay, capital T is E. So maybe they want to say that capital T, small t is E, F, maybe it is F, and this is also F, and this is G, like homozygous recessive, I think, by the logic. But there's a mistake. They needed to label, so maybe they when they did copy paste, they missed this part. Offspring E and H are both homozygous. It looks like false according to this example. Offspring F and G are both heterozygous. No, guys, we can't do this question because I don't know which one is F and G. It's not understandable from here. 20, most DNA, guys, you know that of course most DNA is located in the nucleus, which is A in this picture. The diagram shows the chromosome in the nucleus of a cell divided by mitosis, which diagram shows chromosome in the nucleus of one of the daughter cells produced. So guys, you must know that mitosis produces exactly same type of offspring. So it means that newly formed cells also have these combinations. So answer in here is C, guys. So this is C, this is T. Also, we can count chromosome numbers. You know, let's count how many chromosomes we have, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in here, I have 8 chromosomes. So in a newly formed cells, also we need to have 8 chromosomes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's C, guys. Answer is C in 21st question. In D, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In D, we have just 7 chromosomes, which is not ideal. The same. 22nd, what are the sex chromosomes of gamete Q and son R? So, son R, it's male, and males have XY. So, R is XY. So, let's eliminate A and C in this question. So, R took from mom X and from that Y. As a result, became son, like became boy. So what's the question? Q. Q is always X, of course, because mother have 2 X's and both of them will have X. So answer in here is B. What are the sex chromosomes for human females and males? This is easy for you. It is A, as we know. 24. What are the genotypes of the parents? So guys, as you see, ratio looks like 1 to 1, 33 gray and 38 black. So it occurs, firstly, in this sentence, they are saying that gray is dominant. So it was capital G, small g. And black body, uh, black body is a recessive. It will be small g in this case. Guys, you can ask why I didn't write for the first parent capital G's only. Because in this case, all the offsprings needed to be gray-bodied. But we see that it is 50 to 50%. So this is giving you A. Answer is A in this question. A plant has 2 different alleles of a gene resulting in it having a green seed. Which row describes the phenotype and genotype of a seed in this plant? So a plant has 2 different alleles. So if two different alleles are giving green, guys, like this one, capital G is one allele, small g is another allele. So if they combine and make capital G, small g, and create green seed, so in here we must understand that green color is dominant feature. Green is dominant. So their phenotype is observable. So you can choose A or B. Answer is C or D because phenotype they are asking, guys. This is phenotype actually. But genotype in here, as you see, is heterozygous. It's C. 26, as you see, it is about pedigree, guys. They are saying that, let's look to the direct second question. The allele for detached, guys, detached earlobe is like this one. Your earlobe, like this part, is separating from the skin. So it is known as detached. Earlobes is dominant to the allele for attached earlobes. So guys, this sentence is very important. So in here we can understand that attached earlobe is a recessive feature. And when recessive feature shows itself, when it is homozygous, guys. So let's use, because of earlobe, small e as an example. So this parent will be small e. And this child is also small e. So for child, small e means that one small e came from the mother. And mother, because of the black means that in this example, it is detached, it is dominant feature, it will be heterozygous, guys. And these two children, as you see, they are black, which means that, okay, they have minimum one capital A. But second letter will be small e, which will come from the father, guys. What is the probability of the next child from the same parents having detached earlobes? Guys, if you will cross these two parents, capital E, with small e's, it is chances are 1 in 2, 50%, it's C. Which sex chromosomes are present in all mature human cells. So all mature human cells, there's no information about it's male or female, both X and Y, either X or Y chromosomes, only X, only Y chromosome. All human mature. Uh, in here, let's choose in here sperm cell. They have both X and Y chromosomes. Actually, there's a problem because we don't know it is male or. I'm sorry, guys. I mixed this part. They are asking human sperm cell, guys. Sperm cells, of course, have only one sex chromosome because they are haploid, and it will be either X or Y. It's B. 28, they are showing how bacteria is dividing, guys. Again, as you see, so answer only A because only A we have. And the name of this division, don't forget, is known as binary fission. It's a special type of asexual reproduction in bacteria. 29. If the allele for white fur is dominant, so allele, guys, for white fur is dominant. This is an important detail. So it means that allele for black fur, is recessive, guys. So small b will, B will be small b, or this is small b. This is also small b. Another information, because of uh, B is small b, C can be heterozygous, guys. So all of them are heterozygous because one parent gave small b in here, capital B small b and capital B small b. They are asking must be, guys, heterozygous. So answer, of course, in here is C, guys. C 100% is heterozygous. Next question. What can be deduced about a person who has these combinations, chromosomes? So first of all, guys, as you see, there are third example of 21st chromosome. It shows that there's a Down syndrome. And if you will look to the last chromosome combination, as you see, it is X and Y. So this is a boy. So this is Down boy. Male with Down syndrome. Answer is B. Genetics. Guys, we must know that genetics is a study of inheritance. So it learns how features are passing, in example. So answer is B, mechanisms of inheritance. What is unlikely to be affected by the environment? Unlikely to be affected. Blood group, body mass, health, and height. Of course, blood group is only genetic. It is only genetic. Which statement is true of both chromosomes and genes? Each codes for a specific protein. Each may be copied and passed on in mitosis. Each may be either dominant or recessive. So let's eliminate immediately C because chromosomes are not dominant or recessive. Let's eliminate A because chromosomes are not coding for the specific protein. Genes are coding it. Each may exist as two or more alleles. Chromosomes, we don't have this information. So like each can be copied and passed on in mitosis. It's better to use B in this question. Most birds have a colored pigment in their feathers, but in a few individuals, pigment is absent and the birds are albinos. Albinism occurs when a bird is homozygous recessive for a gene which creates a colored pigment. Okay, if two albino birds mate, again guys, as you see in the sentence, they are saying that being albino is homozygous recessive, like small a, and if two birds are albino, all of offsprings will be also albino. So all are albino. It's A. 35. In animal, the allele for straight fur is dominant than curly hair. So let's use for straight hair capital fur, capital F, and recessive curly fur will be small f. A pair of these animals mate, which animal? And have 9 offspring with straight fur and 3 curly hair. So look, 9 to 3, because this is 3-to-1 ratio. 3-to-1 ratio occurs when two heterozygote individuals cross. Answer is D. What defines a diploid nucleus? Because diploid means that there are two sets of chromosomes. Answer is A. Albinism in humans is caused by a recessive allele. Parents who do not suffer from the condition produce an albino child. What's the probability that their second child will be born albino? So look to the second sentence, guys. Parents who do not suffer from the condition. So parents are healthy, but they have one albino child. So parents are healthy, it means that there is minimum one capital A, guys. And they have albino child, which means that there are small a. So it means that both parents are heterozygous, guys. And the question, what is probability that their second child will be born albino? Guys, answer in here, 1 in 4, 25%. And how? Guys, if you will cross these two parents, having small a is 1 in 4. 38, individual has a genotype capital B, small b. What is the correct description of this genotype? Of course, this is heterozygous. So let's eliminate C and D. So they are heterozygous with two different alleles. Yes, actually, better answer is A. Two different alleles, not different gene. 38. At which stage in the diagram does meiosis occur? So guys, you know that meiosis occurs for the gamete production. So we are using meiosis for the making of gamete. So this is actually meiosis. I will first show by arrow. This is meiosis, guys. And these are also meiosis in this picture because they made gametes. So it occurs in W and Y, guys. W and Y. Answer is A. In cats, the allele for short hair is dominant. So guys, short hair is dominant. Let's use which letter? F, for example, for the short hair. Long hair will be recessive, small f. A short-haired cat, which minimum contains one capital F, gives birth to 5 kittens, a short-haired cat. 2 of them have long hair, guys. So if 2 kittens have long hair, it's small f, and one small f came from this cat. Which statement must be correct? Guys, it means that father or another parent also minimum contains one small f. but others we don't know. So what's the correct explanation in here? Neither of parents is heterozygous. It is false, of course, guys, because we see that minimum one of them is heterozygous. One parent is homozygous. They are saying that must be correct. We will see. The female cat is heterozygous. Answer is C, guys. Female cat, as you see, is heterozygous. This is always correct, like must be correct. Cystic fibrosis is an inherited disease that occurs when an individual is homozygous for a recessive allele. If parents are both heterozygous for this characteristic, what is the probability that their first child will have cystic fibrosis? So cystic fibrosis is an inherited disease that occurs when an individual is homozygous for a recessive allele. If both parents are heterozygous, so let's use which letter? D an example. So they are saying that both parents are heterozygous, so capital D, small d crosses with capital D, small d. What is probable that their first child will have cystic fibrosis? Again, guys, if you will cross two heterozygous parents having homozygous recessive, guys, to become cystic fibrosis, you need to have homozygous recessive combination, like small d, but small d is 1 in 4, again 25%. What determines the sex of a baby, guys? What determines the sex of a baby? Of course, sex of a baby or humans are related with the sex chromosome, guys. So what we have in here, a father's blood group, father's chromosomes, a mother's blood group, mother's chromosome. Guys, better to choose in here father's chromosome because mother only produces X, but father can produce X or Y. So if father's A, X will join, it will make daughter. If father's Y will join, will make son. So answer is B. When white flowered pea plants are crossed with two red flowered pea plants, the offspring all have red flowers, guys. If these F1 plants pollinate themselves, the next generation contains both red and white flowered parts. Which statement explains this? So what's the again information in here? When white flowered plants are crossed with red flowered pea plants, the offspring all have red flower. In this case, red is dominant, guys. So first sentence gives us information that red is dominant. Let's use capital R for it. So in this case, white flower will be a recessive feature, and we will use small r in here. They are saying, guys, like I'll write now genotype of the first one. So you are crossing capital R because it's a red with small r. This is your first generation, guys. F1 means that's first crossing, and all the F1 means first generation. So if I will cross them, guys, you know that all of them will be capital R, small r. So capital R, small r in here is our F1 generation. As you see, they are heterozygote. Then they are saying that, guys, these F1 plants pollinate themselves. So you are crossing small r, capital R with small r, capital R. In here, again, ratio will be 3 to 1. 3 means that red, one of them shows white flowers. So what is the explanation they're asking from you guys? The allele for red flowers is dominant, and the F1 plants are heterozygous. This is the answer actually, but let's check others at the same time. The allele for red flower is dominant, and F1 plants are homozygous. No, F1 plants, as you see, they are heterozygous. False. Red flowers recessive. False. False. Answer is A. A pure breeding white mouse was crossed with a pure breeding black mouse. But again, pure breeding means that it is homozygous. All of them are black. So if they are black, it means that black is dominant, guys. So I will use for black capital B, for white small b. So like this one, guys. The first sentence is this one: a pure breeding white mouse, small b, crossed with pure breeding black mouse, capital B, capital B. You know that all of them are capital B, small b. They are heterozygous. All their offspring were black. Then one of the offspring was bred with a pure breeding white mouse. So you are taking this offspring, and you are crossing it with pure breeding white mouse, guys. It is written as small b, small b. They produce 10 baby mice. What are the most likely colors of these mice? Guys, if you will cross these two parents, there is 50% of having black and 50% of having white mice. So it's 50 to 50. Answer is A, 5 black and 5 white. How does a haploid nucleus differ from a diploid nucleus of the same species, guys? How does a haploid nucleus differ from a diploid nucleus? Guys, we know that haploid nucleus means that there is one set of chromosome. Diploid nucleus means that there are two sets of chromosome. So better answer is B, guys. It has fewer chromosomes. Like in human, haploid is 23, diploid is 46. As you see, it's fewer. What results from meiosis of a diploid cell? Guys, we know that meiosis firstly produces 4 cells and halves chromosome number. So there are 4 cells and all of them are haploid. And meiosis makes genetically different cells. So answer is B, genetically different haploid cells. What is an allele, guys? Allele, we said it is alternative version of a gene. They also contain genetic instructions. B is best answer. Any one of 2 or more alternative forms of a gene. Which types of variation can be inherited, guys? Of course, if it is inherited, variation caused by the genes, correct, but environment not. So it's B. Which statement describes human cells formed by meiosis? So as we said again, meiosis creates non-identical cells and they are gametes. And generally, animals use meiosis for sexual reproduction. A short-toed animal was crossed with long-toed animal of the same species, and all the offspring had short toe. So guys, short toe is dominant feature. Let's use again capital R for short toe. Long toe in here will be small r. One of these offspring, so what again, let's go by the second sentence. So first sentence, so short-toed animal crossed, okay, so short-toed animal is capital R, you are crossing it with small r, and all the offsprings will be capital R, small r. One of these offspring was crossed with another long-toed animal. So you are taking this offspring, capital R, small r, and another long-toed, guys, small r. Again, in here, percentage will be 50 to 50, guys. Answer is A in this question. So that's all for this homework. Thank you. So if you have any question, you can ask.